It's warm in here. Yeah. Look at all that green.
Haven't seen that much green since I don't even know when.
Since Nam?
Nah.
Hey. All right. We in this thing. We're live. It's warm in here. Last week was negative 36 out at this point.
Yeah.
In this office, it feels like 82.
I mean, it is 50 degrees difference.
It really is.
In real feel.
Isn't that
from
crazy?
last week to this week.
50 degrees.
And we're barely over freezing, so.
Oh, woo.
Or under freezing. No, wait. We're not over freezing. Excuse me.
We're under
We're
freezing.
under freezing.
It's all right.
Was it like 12 degrees? 15 degrees?
Hey, we'll take it, though.
It's 50.
We'll take it. We'll take it. How's everyone's holiday? You have a good holiday, everybody? Hopefully. Everyone ate a lot.
All the Christmases?
All the Christmases. If you're still having them,
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Eat, drink, be merry.
If you're doing Kwanzaa, all those,
Yeah.
Be merry. Start of the year's coming soon.
Yeah.
Start of the year's coming soon. Anything?
Right up on us.
Anything speak out to you for your Christmases? All 17 of them?
The one thing I will say, for me, we were able, my siblings live in North Carolina and in Colorado, so the ability to have them back and actually at my house for almost a week straight was really nice, and we all actually get along well. You and I talked about it a little bit, so it was very nice to have them back, interacting with our boys, interacting with us, playing games, watching games, and just interacting with family overall. It was really nice.
Yeah. I mean, same. Very low key, no drama. I followed a couple of I mean, we didn't even watch football because
very little.
I was like, there's a little bit. I said, he's like, I'm not even watching. I'm like, I'm not either. I just checked the Dolphins debacle, which we will get to. Cannot wait for that one. But it was a solid, low key, low stress, just nice long weekend, and we get another one
coming right out.
Coming right up. So let's lead off. Let's lead off with a Goonlock. For those keeping score at home, we had 2 Goonlocks this week. They both hit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's someone's fault that we didn't do more Goonlocks, but I'm going to say that it was his fault that we didn't get another one.
That's fair.
Specifically on the Colts. I don't know why you went over that. Don't understand that situation.
That's not even true. If you watch the tape, you wanted to go over as well. Except for you were going with a theme.
But I didn't.
Yeah. So
I didn't. My theme almost hit. Not with the Cowboys Eagles.
You went under on the only game that you knew was going over.
I know. That was the bummer. I talked about that too. It was like, Anywho.
Yeah.
Jags Jets.
Jets.
Wow. All the reports of Zach Wilson not coming back to the Jets. He's just not good at football.
Mike White starts the rest of the year, which gives the Jets best chance to win.
Sure does. So, how Jacksonville? Did you get anything from this week at all?
No.
Went exactly, probably, basically how we thought.
Yeah. Lower scoring game that the Jets never had a chance to win.
Yep. Which is why that 1.5 line made no sense. So, we took Jacksonville to cover, to win in the under, and crushed that one.
There was.
Oh God. The Falcons are gonna just make me. It was a good game. I thought of how it went exactly. Under. We actually had the cover. We just run it into the end zone. There was some pretty poor officiating in this one, and very, very questionable calls that kept us out of the end zone twice, which would have made the cover. Actually, debatably could have beat them, but would have had the cover late, and I was really, really jacked about that.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen.
Oh.
I'll give an update on Ritter. He's still improving, like every quarter by quarter. He's looking solid. Pressure doesn't get to him. Makes big throws to a receiver who's a rookie who fumbles in big situations. But overall, I can't be mad about it. We're picking 6th right now, if you will.
Yeah.
In the picks. So that's all I got to say.
You are the
Ravens
first team eliminated from the NFC South.
Shucks. I wish we would have stayed in a little longer, but now we can play upset. So we can upset people.
But do you want to?
Yeah, I want to beat the Bucks so the Panthers get in. I want the Panthers.
You don't have to.
No, I know it's up to them, but we could. It could come down to us beating the Bucks.
I get it,
but I don't want to because
I mean, if it's Bucks, if it's Panthers in the playoffs, or are you getting a better draft pick? Which one are you going for?
Actually, absolutely better draft pick.
Right. So
I mean, duh. But
please don't draft a quarterback.
I don't. Next 2 games will tell.
Okay.
Right now, he is in the right trajectory where he at least earns next year.
Yeah, but there's not anybody better that should be drafted. That's the biggest thing. Is like,
I concur. I
don't think anybody should draft a quarterback. So
I concur. So
we'll definitely talk about that as we move forward.
So I got Baltimore on the money line. Cole went with Atlanta. Every time he picks Hot Atlanta to win, they don't. Spread, like I just talked about, and we went with the under, which hit. So off to your game.
Oh, what a game!
Did not see this coming. Just put that out there.
40-34. So definitely over the 46 that was the total in this game. You hit Dallas covering as well, and the spread was 5.5. I had Philly covering, which it looked like all game. Not only were they going to cover, but they were going to win. I just have trouble reading the Cowboys in general. Their defense has actually been really lackluster the last few weeks. And unless we get a pass rush consistently, we're very susceptible on the back end right now because of injuries and style of play. And so that is worrisome come playoff time. But at the same point, I would say our offense is as in good of spot as we've had it. Zeke's found his role. Pollard continues to be great. CD Lamb is coming into his own. Michael Gallup looks like he's finally getting to full speed. Noah Brown's a solid third receiver. You've got Schultz at tight end, who's top half of the league in that perspective. So offensively, we're strong, which is what Dallas has been built. That's what Jerry Jones has built in general. So should be strong. But we're finally getting to see that. I don't like the regression that I'm seeing in the defense come playoff time. I'm hoping it's a little bit of complacency. But we're giving up a lot of points to backup and or bad teams in the last month. So it's starting to become a trend that's getting a little worrisome, especially as we have now clinched a playoff spot, basically clinched the 5th seed. Unless somehow the Eagles just completely trip over themselves here the last 2 weeks. And ultimately, I don't think Dallas would, you don't want to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed, or the 3 or the 2 because of matchups. I think you're better off just taking the 5 and then take your chance playing Philly
later.
In the first, I don't want to play San Francisco.
No, you play anybody in the NFC South, though.
Right, but that by getting the 5... you automatically lock yourself in, and we're locked into the 5.
Right. So why?
But I also don't love taking weeks off as a general mentality.
This goes for both the Eagles and the Cowboys. There is two full 2 weeks is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
1 game, fine.
Right.
2, now bad habits can be formed,
right.
Out of rhythm. All of those things happen. And for the Philly, it's actually potentially 3 weeks before they actually play again.
Correct.
Right?
Philly's got to keep winning. If they win this week, then they would have.
Correct. They need to win this one. We talked about that. They win this one, they're good.
Right. It's.
I don't know. I said it.
It's tough.
Your defense is
to get that figured out. I mean, there's not a perfect storm to any of it. A lot of teams like the rest so they can get healthy, specifically the Eagles. I still don't think Jalen Hurts should play this week. Leave Minshew in, play the Saints.
Right.
Again, you had to lose both the last 2 games, and somebody else has to win out in order for you to get to that point. So I don't see them losing both games, but
And Minshew showed enough to where, like,
Right.
you're good.
It'd be fine.
If you want Hurts to get a series or two, fine.
Right.
Next,
If he's cleared and healthy, then he should play. But if not, like, they shouldn't be pushing the envelope from that perspective. But you nailed it on Dallas covering, Dallas winning. You missed the under. I hit the over, so we were even on that game overall.
Yeah. And then we did it again. Of this just shit game.
Yeah.
The fact that it went to overtime. Bucks, they should be eliminated.
Right.
I don't understand. I know it's been stop. But they look terrible. Until
last 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden Tom Brady looks like vintage Tom Brady.
Correct.
Besides that, he looks
horrid.
Washed.
I mean, the Cardinals, I thought McCoy was going in. Like, I thought and then who would end up playing the rest of the game?
McSorley.
Yeah, who?
Yeah.
Yeah, Penn State, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Old Trace McSorley. You don't know him, but you're about to find out.
He should have beat the Bucks. Like,
yeah, he should have. They outplayed them for 47 minutes, basically.
Crap game. Bucks win. Arizona covers. It was under.
I don't have anything else to say about that. Yeah. This weekend, the Bucks play the Panthers. That will determine who wins the NFC.
Yep.
South.
Yep.
I was trying to think of something worse to call it.
It's not good.
No, it's garbage.
And then we get to the Chargers Colts. Hey, let's go ahead and sit Matt Ryan again.
They're not sitting him. He's done.
Well, I mean, yeah, but statistically, he was playing
boy
fine.
Nicky Foles.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Well,
like 3 picks later.
I think
and 3
throws
points?
Over 10 yards. He was at one point like 2 for 7 with 3 picks, or 1 for 7 with 3 picks. Something ridiculous. Basically, if they try to throw the ball down the field, he threw it to the other team.
And he got I don't know if we put it in our Twitter, but the most sacks and most hits and all of this stuff.
Just nothing good.
Yeah. So was it worth sitting Matt Ryan for it? Does it matter? Not matter really. Were they trying to see what they have in him in Foles?
No, I mean, is Ryan healthy?
I mean, if he is,
I don't think he was a healthy scratch.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Was he a healthy scratch? I don't know.
I
mean, all the old guard quarterbacks
they're dead.
It's time to hang them up, I guess.
I don't know. The Packers are getting hot again. They don't scare me. So, but anyways, they are
getting healthier. Don't get me wrong.
They are getting healthier, but they're not good football.
Can't believe that
let's
hype.
move on. So we both went Chargers, money line Chargers spread, and I took the under because that was a smart play.
Yeah.
And that's what hit. So I went 13-2 on the week. Solid week. Cole also had a solid week at 11-4. Only problem is I had 2 more wins in.
That you did.
And that means Goldschlag is yours.
It is.
I'm excited about that. Best bets. Moneyline lock, Cincy. Had it in the bag. Detroit. Wow. Wow.
I don't know whether to be more disappointed in Detroit or more impressed with what Carolina's doing. Does that make sense?
It does. I'm impressed by the Panthers for what they don't have and what they've been through.
For a team that's supposed to be tanking.
That's a more disappointment thing for the Lions. They couldn't score. They couldn't do anything.
No, yeah. They looked like the Lions of old.
Yeah.
Against
a playoff hunt. All they had to do was win.
Against the Panthers.
And now they're
odd
men out, really.
Both teams are playing for desperation. Very much desperation. But
they just didn't show up.
No.
Spread lock, I went with the Bears plus 8.5 over the Bills. It looked good for a little bit. You went with Cincy minus 3.5. Crushed it. We did crush our over-unders, though.
Yeah.
I went with Dolphins, Packers, 48.5 under. You went Houston, Tennessee, which ended up at 37.
It did, and wow. I mean, Houston's been on the verge of winning. They should possibly have a 4 or 5 game winning streak.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tennessee is, Malik Will's not the answer.
No, and when we get to Thursday night this week, that spread,
yeah.
I went the 5 game under. I missed it, because of the Cowboys. I should have flipped that one to the over
Yep.
and been just crushed it, but I didn't. So here we are. And you went with the Cards, which they should have. Like, we were really close on that. So
Yeah.
those are the best bets of the week.
Indeed.
This week, college football's back. It's back, baby. And by back, I mean, like, it's been around for a long time. But for us, and
It's been, yeah, I mean,
we're
we're
talking about,
meddling
it's
through
back.
bowl season basically at this point.
but it's playoff week one. Week one on that. So let's
We jumping?
yeah, I mean, I don't think we have too much on the news front. So
No, you want? I was just say we can
It's gonna
flip
be
through the news cycle if you want, but I think most of it's NFL.
yeah, it is.
So-
So we'll just do a little college first. It's gonna be a longer session. We got 5 guys. There's actually like 7 technically ranks,
Right.
but I
Yeah, these are
figured
5.
these would be the 5.
Yeah.
And they're in order. So, start off Clemson, Tennessee. 10 versus 6, -5.5 to Clemson. Total 63.5. How you feeling about that one? I mean, quarterbacks are going to be interesting.
The thing I don't know is everyone going to play for both of these teams for the most part. I haven't heard of anything
I haven't
big
heard
with either
anything
one of
either.
these two
Yeah.
teams. Obviously, Tennessee's backup quarterback will be playing,
Yes.
but we've seen flashes of very good play. Clemson's backup quarterback will also be playing,
Yeah,
but
because he's better.
but they're actually
starter.
better with him.
Yeah.
And would arguably be in the playoff if he just would have been playing all year. So I'm going to lean towards defense because I think both offenses are
A wash.
fairly level
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah, I'd agree. I would agree.
Tennessee, I think, has a little more explosiveness on offense, but Clemson's defense, I think, is clearly better. So I would